Hi, my name is Matthew. Go to my website, link below, for the uncensored version. Pretty cool. Go to my website, link below. It's pretty cool. So go https //Mattolina LLC network.wixsite.com/Mattolina LLC. Check out the website link below. I'll leave a website link below, which is pretty cool. So check a link below. It's pretty amazing content there. Check my website link below. I'll leave a link below. Check out my website. We got exclusive content there. If you missed out, go to my website link below. We got exclusive content. So if some videos that I can't upload to YouTube, will be going to my website for now on, which I've been doing this for decades. So check out my website link below. Check my website link below for the uncensored video. Okay, let's get to the video. The video is gonna be exclusively on my website, exclusive content on my website due to copyright claims, and I don't want to risk my channel getting banned or anything, so this is gonna be exclusively on my website due to copyright music. So this is the review of the Mattolina LLC company, or known as the Mattolina Depot. Let's get to the news. This is the review of the Mattolina LLC, or known as the LLC company, or known as the Mattolina Depot. So let me tell you something. This company is underrated, or not really a company like Depot, but let's see what it takes. It goes to Manhattan. It goes from 116th Street all the way to, I'll say, like the school system, and also like basically Google. So the fact that this line is never appreciated. This is probably the most underappreciated line in the system. The reason I say this because everything that ran on this, like for instance, you have a website, he has like video game content, all that stuff, and it's one of the most underrated line in the system. Now obviously this video is gonna be exclusive on my website, but also I'm gonna change the music in the background for like my main channel, so you will see like different music in the background, but the theme song's still the same. So how do I feel about Mattolina LLC? Mattolina LLC it's not necessarily bad. I don't think it's a bad company. I don't think it's bad. Like, I think it's like, if anything, underappreciated, because people are like, oh, Matthew, why don't you get a job? He definitely has a job, but really it's complicated because the biggest Achilles heel of the system is that, like, he's very he has a lot of bipolar, which affects his decision. And granted, we just still don't know his family tree, but let's first do a history trip. First off, he was born on August 14th, 2002, and then he went to foster care until 2009, blah blah blah, went to school, went to infant school, but that's another time. But it's gonna be more of a review because I think the review is more important than the actual history. The history is also important too, but the history is gonna be part two. But I think that what I think about this company, it's not bad. I think yes, they do terrible decisions, but even with 2022, he was in college, but even then, like, he realized it just, I don't know, like, he's still learning. I think the biggest problem with this, the financial, like, basically the biggest Achilles heel right now. I said the biggest flaw with the company is the financial. The financial is literally affecting his decision and stresses, like between the debt and all that stuff. Now, it's not because of the company itself. It's because literally he had to go to literally a shelter, and like he literally, granted some decision, but really the biggest problem is the financial. Like the fact that he got blacklisted and scammed and just gypped and like traumatized and all that stuff is kind of upsetting, because he's not a bad person. It's not bad. Like, I know people are seeing him as Antichrist or seeing him as lazy. He's not lazy. If you look at his history, which I could probably mention in the video, because this is for me from a Jessica point of view, or a Rosalina point of view. Like, he's not a bad person. It's not bad. Like, for sake of the video, he actually went to the stock exchange, and he did a lot of innovative stuff. If anything, he's on point. So the question is, why is he getting rejected? Does people don't like new stuff? I don't know, man. And this is why I think the reason why Mattolina is in this downturn is like, it's like, it's like, I compare it to this. It's like you feed the meal, you give someone a good meal, a very good meal. It's like nobody eats it. It's like your parents give you a good meal and nobody eats it. And And this is also why, like, the pressure, to do better and better, it's when his downfall. Basically, he's actually on point. People are like, he's lazy. He's actually, I'm surprised, to be honest, that Mattolina is even still alive, to be honest, because the fact, there's some things I don't even know about this company. For instance, if you go back in 2017, like, he almost, I can't say it, he almost making stuff disappeared. Twice, I think, multiple times. So the fact that you don't give this man goddamn respect is upsetting. So this is what it because on my website. So what is the theme song of Mattolina? The theme song of Mattolina is One Step at a Time. The reason I chose this song, it's the only line that's not used pop song. The reason I chose this song is because literally, if you look at the history of his life, it took like one step at a time. For instance, when he was a kid, he was in foster care, and it took time. It took time and effort. And also the reason why the song resonates with me as a company is because this song, I remember I was crying a little bit. I was upset because I lost everything in 2022. I was praying for God's guidance. So this is really interesting. So the theme song is One Step at a Time because the reason why, this is the only line that it needs to take its time. People are like, oh, Matt, you should rush it and do everything perfectly. But the reason why he's also the reason why he's also critical of himself, because the reason why he's critical is because to be honest, this is why Mattolina rather be his own worst critic than actually, have someone criticize him. The reason why he's his own worst critic is because he's been criticized so many times in the past that it literally affects the psychological of his mind. Like, think about it, and this is why he overthinks a lot. The reason, there's always a system, between the trauma, between being backstabbed, is the problem. So, but yeah. Like, Mattolina is not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad line. It's not bad. People think it's bad, but it's not bad. It's not like a bad line in the system. It's just like he does terrible decisions. But yes, most of the faults come from other people. No, granted, it's not. He does take accountability for himself. He does. Yes, he did some terrible decisions with the financial. Obviously, yes, it's his fault. But I think that this line is underappreciated. The most underappreciated line. This is why I think that his parents defend the line. Well, obviously, there's flaws with that, because obviously, his parents sometimes not perfect, but this line, it's not his fault. I wasn't born to be like bipolar or anything, for this line. So it's kind of interesting. You gotta appreciate the line. So, yeah, what's my takes on Mattolina line? Mattolina is actually the most underrated line. Listen, the fact he has a website, the fact he has his own server, the fact he even makes video games, the fact he makes this YouTube video, and you don't give him so goddamn respect, is like upsetting. So this is the review of the Mattolina Depot. But the fact that he goes to Manhattan and like just like travels, like it wouldn't even like the thing I like about this line too, which is also my favorite line in the system, is because everything that ran on it, like everything ran on it. For instance, he had an Android, he has an iPhone, he had like a Linux device, he had an Arch Linux, like everything ran on it. But like the only problem with the line is like it just never appreciated. And also basically the biggest flaw is the financial and the it just does not appreciate it. But even then, like, even despite the financial, like, there's value with this. The fact he makes software from scratch and all that stuff and all that. He even make apps. There's a lot of things I even mentioned in the video that Mattolina is probably the biggest underappreciated line in the system. So yeah, what's my takes on Mattolina? I think Mattolina needs to be appreciated more. If it doesn't at this point, then the only reason why it probably will go bankrupt is because nobody literally knows about Mattolina. So I think the best logical advice from Mattolina is just hold on, take one step at a time, don't rush it, don't let anyone fool you. Because I know people are like, oh, Matt, you should rush it. That's the problem. If you rush it, that's why 2012 and lost account, because he rushed it. People were pushing him, rush, and it made a mistake. So that's my take on it. So Mattolina, I know you're very good at company. I know you're really good. Just take one step at a time to be okay. This is my take. This is the review of Mattolina Depot. I'm gonna change the music for I'm gonna change the music for some of the videos. The music will change for the main channel. So this is the review of Mattolina Depot. This will be exclusive on my website. If you want the nonsense, this is a nonsense version. But if you want the nonsense version, go to my YouTube channel. Go to my website if you want the uncensored. This will be the uncensored version. But if you also want the censored version, go to my main channel. So this will be on the main channel. So this is the review of Mattolina Depot, and I gotta go. Thank you and support. Love you guys. And Mattolina, take one step at a time. And goddamn, give him some respect. Alright, this is the review. I'm out.